G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got my Eels jersey on, I'm in a good mood. What I'm going to be doing tonight, I've done this before, but I think with May 28 being so close, I've been promising this video for a while now. I'm going to be doing the NRL Ladder Predictor, but I'm actually not going to do the whole video. I'm just going to show you moments and explain those moments, kind of pick an upset. I mean, it's really hard to determine an upset when there's no footy on and you don't know how teams are going. But stick around, I think it's going to be a bit of fun, and we'll check out my ladder predictor from the NRL.com. Now guys, it is the 29th of April, and unfortunately, I would have been leaving for Magic Round. So I'm up to round 8 in the ladder predictor, and as of round 8, which is the end of Magic Round, the Manly Seagulls are sitting on top of the ladder. They have 10 wins and 3 losses. The Parramatta Eel in 9 wins and 4 losses. The Storm, 9 wins and 3 losses, and the Penrith Panthers, 8 wins and 4 losses. That is your top 4. At this current state, we have the Warriors with 1 win and 10 losses, but let's progress the ladder. But thinking about today and not being there in Brisbane really makes me upset. Okay, so we're moving a bit further now. We are up to round 15. We'll go with the end of round 14. I haven't put round 15 in. Our top 4 is the Melbourne Storm with 10 wins and 3 losses. The Eels with 9 wins and 5 losses. The Raiders with 9 wins and 4 losses. The Rabbitohs with 9 wins and 5 losses. And our wooden spoon at this point is the Warriors with just 4 wins and 9 losses. Okay, round 18. I'm gonna tell you my picks. Let's go with the Panthers over the Rabbitohs at home. We will go Panthers by 8, which puts them in that 8th position. Warriors and the Titans. Warriors at this point 14th. Titans with the spoon. I'll go the Titans for this one. I'll go the Titans by 12. Roosters and the Tigers. I'll go again Roosters by 12. Dragons and the Cowboys. I will go with the Cowboys by 4. Raiders and the Eels. Well, I'm going to back Parramatta to beat the Raiders in Canberra, so I'm picking the Eels by a crucial 2 points, which puts us into 3rd and the Raiders remain in 2nd. Bulldogs and the Storm. I'll go with the Storm in a competitive game. I'll go with the Storm by 4. Manly and the Sharks. I will go for a bit of an upset here, and I'm going to back the Sharks to win this one by 2. And we have the Knights and the Broncos. It's at Newcastle, so I'm going to go Newcastle by 12. So at the moment, we have the Storm with 14 wins and 3 losses. The Raiders with 11 wins and 6 losses. The Eels with 11 wins and 6 losses. And the Newcastle Knights are now in the top 4 with 10 wins and 7 losses. Down the bottom, we have the poor old Warriors with 5 wins and 12 losses. We've got about 8 rounds to go. Here we go, guys. Round 23. We're getting real close to the finals here. We're going to go with the Cowboys to beat the Sharks by 4. Warriors and Manly. We're going to have to go here with the Seagulls by 12. Storm and the Roosters. We're going to go with the Roosters here to beat the Storm at Amy Park. We'll go by 4. Dragons at home against the Eels. I think I can go with the Eels here. We'll go the Eels by 8. Rabbitohs and the Raiders. Great game here. I'm going to just go with the Rabbitohs by 2 here. Next up, we have the Broncos and the Knights. I think I'm going to go with the Broncos here. Does that change things? Not really. So we'll go with the Broncos by 4. Tigers and the Titans. We will go with the Titans in this match. And the Bulldogs and the Panthers, I'm going to go with the Bulldogs in this one. Bulldogs by 4. So at the end of round 24, we have the Dragons defeating the Sharks in a big win by 20. We have the Eels over the Knights by 12. The Roosters over the Rabbitohs by 2. We have the Bulldogs smashing the Tigers. They have a good record against them and they're at home. So Bulldogs here by 18. We have the Warriors pulling off a bit of an upset by 12 over the Cowboys. We have the Broncos by 4 over the Storm. We have the Raiders by 30 over the Titans. And we have a draw. A draw, that's right, between Manly and Penrith. So let's move in to the final round. We have the Dragons and the Rabbitohs. This could decide final. I think Storm, Eels, Roosters, Raiders, Cowboys and Rabbits are all but confirmed for final. But the Panthers, the Knights, the Broncos and the Sea Eagle all fighting for their spots here. So let's do it. The Rabbitohs and the Dragons. I will go with the Rabbitohs to finish off the Dragons season with a loss, unfortunately. Tigers and the Cowboys. The Cowboys need to win this, but I'm going to go with the Tigers by 4 here. I think that match is Leichhardt Oval as well. Broncos and the Roosters. I'm going to go with the Roosters here. We'll go the Roosters by 2, which I think that may knock Brisbane out of finals. We'll see. Sharks and the Warriors. I'm going to go with the Warriors again to get that little momentum booster at the end of the season. Warriors by 8. Titans and Manly. I'm going to go with the Manly Sea Eagles here by 4 points. Raiders and the Storm. We're going to go at home. We're going to go the Raiders for this one. Raiders by 4. Knights and the Bulldogs. I'm going to go with the Newcastle Knights by 8. And Panthers and the Eels. It's at Penrith. Parramatta's in good form. I'll go Parramatta by 2. So, that is the regular. And wow, okay. Wow. So, let's get through. So, literally just. The Parramatta Eels are your minor premiers with 17 wins and 7 losses. The points differential is 139. The Storm in second place, who remain first for majority of the season with 16 wins and 8 losses, 171 points. The Roosters in third with 15 wins and 9 losses, and they're on 185 for massive fall there. The Raiders in fourth there with 15 wins and 9 losses as well, 152 for. We have the Rabbitohs with 14 wins and 10 losses, just outside the top 4 now. They're on 6. The Knights in 6th. The Knights 13 wins, 11 losses and 30 points for. The Cowboys have made the 8. They are 13 wins, 11 losses, and they have 4 as well. Manly Sea Eagles clinching that 8th position with 12 wins and 11 losses. That's funny because I think I predicted Manly to be in 8th in my actual one. Let's move outside the 8 now. Manly scored 54 as well. We have the Penrith Panthers in 9th, just missing out. 12 wins and 11 losses. 1 draw as well. We have 28 points for them. Brisbane Broncos in 10th with 12 wins, 12 losses. And the Brisbane Broncos have a score of 9. As for the Bulldogs in 11th, they are 9 wins and 14 losses. They have minus 40. Sharks in 12th, they are 9 wins and 14 losses again, minus 97. We have the Dragons with 9 wins and 15 losses in 13th position. They are on minus 81. We have the Warriors with 9 wins and 15 losses again, and they are on a minus 152. Leaking the points on minus 232 is the Gold Coast Titans. However, they have 8 wins and 16 losses. And I predicted this as well, so it's funny that this has come up. The West Tigers are a final position in 16th, Wooden Spooners. They are 17 losses and 7 wins, minus 176. So week 1 of the finals, we have the Raiders and the Eels. We have the Rabbitohs and Manly. We have the Knights and the Cowboys. And we have the Storm and the Roosters. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's no point system when it comes to this final. I'm going to go with the Raiders over the Eels. I think even if this game is at Bankwest, I think the Raiders at this point of the season have too much firepower. You got John Bateman back from injury. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Raiders, but the Eels will play in week 2 of the finals. Rabbitohs and Manly. I think I'm going to go with Manly in this one. I think last year they got a bit unlucky, so I'm going to back Manly here. Knights and the Cowboys. I'm actually going to go with the Newcastle Knights here. Again, they're at home. That'll put the Cowboys out. And then we have the Storm and the Roosters. So I'm going to go with the Storm for that one. So, finals week 2. We have the Eels and Manly. I'm going to go with Parramatta here. It's the home field advantage again that's got me. Roosters and the Knights. I think I'll go with the Roosters here. And we'll go to week 3, which is actually the preliminary final. We have the Raiders and the Roosters and the Storm and the Eels. So I'm going to go with the Raiders over the Roosters to get a bit of revenge. And Storm and Eels, it's a real flick of the coin, actually. I'm going to go... I don't want to be biased, but I reckon with this much momentum and being minor premiers, I'll go Raiders and Eels as the grand final. And I will back the Canberra Raiders. The Canberra Raiders over the Eels. Let's go. 24 points to 8. I know it's not great. 24 points to 8. Ladder Predictor. The Canberra Raiders win the season in the grand final against the Parramatta Eel. Let me know your Ladder Predictor results in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget that merch does drop, the reveal does drop on Sunday night. I will be doing a Traders collab video with XLM Noah. And very soon, shortly, I'll be uploading my top 5 centers of 2020 in the NRL. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, go and check out the Rugby League live series. And a side note, go and check out the In the Sheds podcast. Episode 5, we had Darcy Lussick from the Sea Eagles from Toronto, Wolfpack from Fighting Justin Hodges. Fantastic guest. And we got plenty more where that came from. We are now on Spotify, so check us out on there. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.